Everyone, today I'm going to be talking about a little bit more about how you can effectively increase your credibility and trust within the workplace. I'm sure everyone has started a new job more than once in their life, but you've all experienced being the new coworker or having a new coworker come into your job. More often than not, bosses and employees can suffer from a severe lack of trust and credibility from their co-workers simply because they don't know each other. And that's just human nature. You need to get to know the person in order for them to trust them. It's very similar to being the new kid in a classroom and just having become friends, or at least acquaintances. The following information will be able to assist anyone in a time of transition at a new employer or a new employment being accepted by them. According to Forbes and the Harvard Business Review, building credibility and trust as a new boss is almost 10 times more important than doing it as an employee. This is due to the fact because you're leading people. If the leader isn't trusted, the whole thing will crumble underneath them. To start off with, say I'm the new boss in a company, and I'm going to introduce myself. Well, name, credentials, where you went to school. Maybe there'll be a few alumni that maybe have something in common with you. You never know. A good thing to do is schedule appropriate team building activities, whether that be going to a bowling alley after work, or say if you work at a summer camp like I did when I was a manager, you can do a ropes course with all the counselors before summer camp actually starts, so everyone can kind of get relaxed around each other and build that working relationship before you go into a working environment. As being a manager, you need to find a balance between friend and manager. Yes, you need to be able to manage people. You also kind of want to be friends with them, but not so much so that the person feels comfortable enough that they're going to slack off and not get their job done. The person who can balance these two aspects will be a great asset to any company. It will help keep tensions low and keep productivity up if they stay balanced. It also encourages the employers or the employees to approach the manager with any issues they may have, be it an HR type issue or just simple scheduling issue. On the flip side of that, if you're a new employee joining a company, according to Monster.com and Inc.com, it is important to build trust and credibility as well. This is a little bit more simpler than being a boss trying to do the same thing, but the same rules apply. You have to practice civility, which was covered in our textbook, hold doors, handshake appropriately, don't put your hand down, that could be intimidating, go up and down, and try to always use your right hand, because I've found being left-handed, the majority of people do shake with their right hand. That's only for left-handed people. Try to avoid gossip in the workplace. It keeps the tensions low and doesn't start any unnecessary drama, especially if you work in an office and people are always talking to each other. Help be approachable to other co-workers. If you're in your cubicle and you're always under like a blanket working on your computer and avoiding everyone, no one's going to want to talk to you. You're going to look like a hermit. Go hang out with people, be sociable, maybe they'll help you out with your job if you ever need help or cover a shift. Which brings me to my next point. If someone needs help or they have an emergency and they need you to work on a project they're working on or finish a summary or a report up for them, go ahead and do that if you have the time. It'll build a relationship with them, and you'll also be able to rely on them in the future if you need something done like that in an emergency. Be a team player. It comes down to working together. You're all on the same team trying to work towards a common goal, whatever that may be. The next thing, while building trust and credibility, you have to do this with your new boss as well. Yeah, you're going to be working with your coworkers, but you need to impress the person who hired you. You could do this by arriving early and staying late, being the last one to leave. Same concept applies in sports. Practice everything. Offer to pick up food for them if you're leaving the office for lunch. A simple gesture like this can open a door to many opportunities, even promotions. Always help them if they need help, and help others, because the manager will take notice of that, and who knows where that can get you. There's only upward mobility from there. Overall, building trust and credibility in the workplace as a boss or employee is important. But in the end, the relationship that is formed, no matter how you do it, building exercises or handshakes or just normal gestures, will pay off in the long run. I hope this was helpful and added to your information from the textbook. Alrighty, thank you.